3 times my power's gone out. The last time I had a 30-minute recording, bro. 30 minutes.
Legalize nuclear bombs.
I'm gonna sum it up. I made 2 videos. People hate them. Go for yourself. People hate the videos. This one, the TF2 deserves to die. I expected to get hate. The future video game stories was a full-on joke video, and people still hate it. It's a full-on scripted video, actually. The reason why it's completely scripted is because this Looking Back on Borderlands 2 video isn't scripted. I got comments saying that, hey, this video would be well more written if you actually wrote a script for it. And I was like, you know what, maybe I will try doing that. So the future video game stories was a joke video that I full-on scripted, and people hate it. As you can see, people fucking hated it. TF2 deserves to die. I genuinely believed would get hate, and it did. A few of the comments had me thinking that people looked at the title of the video and then disliked it. Now it has 110 dislikes compared to 52. It only has 30 comments. So I'm assuming that majority of the people that did dislike the video actually watch the video all the way through, as this is YouTube, and you know, you're meant to watch a video, not read a title and rate the video based on the title. Because I've had plenty of times myself where I will see a title that I think I disagree with or is controversial, and then I actually watch the video and I go, oh wow, I actually agree with this video, and then I like it plenty of times. Yeah, so you know, I just wanted to talk about that, you know, and I wanted to read some of the hate comments because I got a lot of hate for these videos, and we're gonna talk about them.
I will scalp your ass. I'm not even gonna lie. If you was my enemy and they let me, like, I literally from one earlobe all the way up to the top, right to the other one, and I'd peel that shit back in one giant swoop.
Let's read some of these comments, shall we? Future video game stories. To sum up this video, this is a joke video with a full-on script. I have the script right here, actually. Here's the script to the video. This video, I did leave a comment saying, hey, just so you know, this video is a joke. Basically, what I do is I talk about Baldur's Gate compared to Cyberpunk. And Cyberpunk, the story of Cyberpunk is your character V gets a chip put in his head. That chip has a virus on it. And once that chip is put into your head, that is Johnny Silverhand is now inside of your brain, and he can talk to you telepathically or through your mind, basically. And the entire premise of that game, you know, why you're doing what you're doing is to try to get your ultimate end goal is to try to get the chip out of your head within a certain amount of time, or it will fry your brain and kill you because you're taking seizures and stuff because of the chip. By the way, you know, Johnny Silverhand can talk to you. Now, if you take Baldur's Gate 3, the story starts off with you getting a parasite, which is kind of the same as a virus, getting put to your brain, and it latches onto your brain, kind of like the chip. And then that parasite from Baldur's Gate, you can now talk to people in your head, who is the absolute and, you know, the dream person and all that stuff. And the entire premise, or the main purpose of the entire story of why you're meeting everybody that you do, your end goal of Baldur's Gate 3 is to try to get that parasite removed from your head. And then I brought up how, wow, it's, you know, it's crazy that obviously Baldur's Gate 3 is an amazing game. It's one of my favorite games made ever. Same thing with Cyberpunk. I actually really enjoy Cyberpunk. It's one of my more favorite games. I know a lot of people hate it and they think on launch it was poor and all this, but I enjoyed it even at launch. I love both of these games. And I just thought, hey, it's really funny that, you know, this exact premise of parasite/virus gets latched onto your brain. If you don't remove it in a certain amount of time, that it will fry your brain or, you know, turn you into something. And on top of that, that parasite/virus that is latched onto your brain can telepathically talk to you. It's just weird that it's happened twice. And I even say that at the end of this video, you know, it's just weird that it's happened twice, you know? It's not very often that you see a story of somebody having something in their head and that thing can talk to them and eventually will kill them if they don't get it removed. But it's very weird that it's happened twice. And I even say that, of course, there's probably many other stories that have the same premise. And I literally name drop Borderlands. Kind of similar with the angel talking to you through your head, but it's not really a parasite thing, just being able to talk to you in your head. Now, these 2 games are probably definitely not the only games where you have a weird virus parasite thingy that will kill you in a specific amount of time. Just a joke. It's a joke video. It's a full-on joke. I literally, at the end of the video, have an MS Paint drawing of me explaining my own video game. It's a joke video. It's just a joke. That's all it is. Like, this is left in. I purposefully left this in. And I had plenty of people complaining and stuff. Obviously, I left this comment here because after a bunch of the comments that I saw where people were taking this video at like extremely, not even face value, just like a lot of people thought that I was being 100% serious. And obviously I have a horribly monotone voice, and you know, it's just my jokes never land and all of that stuff. So anymore, when I make jokes, I will try to be enthusiastic about it. You know, I'm making jokes. Hey, you're a stupid fucking moron. Haha. That was just a joke. That was just a joke. That was a joke. This is a fun video looking at hate comments because this would be fun.
Oh yeah, they having a good ass time. I'm just about to jump off. Bro, I'm just about to jump off, kill myself, and fuck their whole day up, nigga.
And then don't worry, this video will get as much hate as the other two. And then I can make a video talking about this video. And then it's just an endless loop. Perfect. Unlimited content. We're making it out of the hood with this one. I live in the suburbs, by the way. Yeah, so I left this comment. Kind of weird that I have to say this, but this video is intended as a joke because I saw a lot of, and this was not for the people replying to this. This was for a lot of these comments talking of people thinking that I was being extremely serious. Comedy lands different for everybody. The way people tell jokes is completely different. You know, one person might tell a joke a different way than somebody else. And of course, there are plenty of times where I just have shitty jokes and sometimes stuff doesn't land or people, you know, don't see stuff, you know, understandable. You know, things happen. It's not really, I don't think, like, there's nothing bad about this. I don't shit talk Baldur's Gate. I don't shit talk Cyberpunk. I just talk about how the premise of both games are funny, and then I bring up my own premise of, oh, I'm gonna do the same idea with the base limit. Literally spelled this wrong. Just this was for fun. This was a fun little thing that I did. You're not allowed to have fun. No fun.
Oh, boo-hoo! Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin. This is serious. I know. This really is the world's smallest violin. See?
And then replies to this. We're gonna read it. We're gonna read everything. Obviously, don't harass or bully this people. And, you know, this video is gonna get like 5 views anyway. But don't harass or bully these people. Sometimes our intentions matter, not as the end product feels like something completely different. Plus, the tone it has been made in makes it seem like you aren't actually joking. If you have to clarify that this is a joke, it's a shitty joke. Facts, brother. I don't know, man. This just feels like a ramble. This is a real viewer right here. I ramble all of the fucking time in my videos. This is a true... I don't know, man. This just feels like you're rambling. You're rambling. Two vaguely similar stories doesn't define the future of gaming. Needless to say, we can all agree that good games are rare these days, but Baldur's Gate 3 is a very good game, in most people's opinions. And if you don't agree, then play something else. What is the problem here? Well, you know what's funny is that if you read this entire fucking script, not once do I say that I dislike Baldur's Gate 3. Not once. Maybe at the very, very end of this video, because I do go off script and just start talking to myself, but the off script part is me just saying, oh, it's weird how this has happened twice. I love this game. Dude, like... you know, I love these games. I love both these games. I never once said that. Man said... A very good game. If you don't agree, then play something else. What is the problem here? There's no problem. I'm just making fun of the fact that it's a kind of the same concept. You can do this for anything. I've seen other YouTube channels plenty of times joke about, oh, look at this concept. Like, it's a bare bones concept. I get that. I knew that making the video. It's a joke. And obviously, hey, as my man once said, if you have to clarify it's a joke, it's a shitty joke. Or, you know, people are just too stupid to pick up on the fact that it's a joke. You know, there's two ways it can go. It's either a shitty joke or people just can't pick up on it. I've had plenty of times where that happens, where people, I myself have had people be like, whoa, what the hell is wrong with it? You know, Sam Hyde's a great example. I think it's weird that I'm bringing him up, and I probably shouldn't because he's controversial as hell. But, you know, like Sam Hyde, plenty of times where, like, you can watch him and people are like, can't even tell if he's joking. What the hell? That's, you know, this guy's a horrible racist and this and that. And it's just like, you know, I think it's funny, you know, or anybody else, Dave Chappelle, like anybody, Bill Burr, you know, you can say anything. It's just like, people will be like, I don't think that's a joke. That's really weird. And then it's just like, yeah, people that are like, oh, this is hilarious, you know, so it just really depends on the person, I guess. But, you know, frankly, being honest, my content's dog shit. So it probably is really hard to tell that this is a joke. And if that's what majority of the people think, then yeah, it's probably a shitty joke. But that's all it is a shitty joke. That's why I left a comment. I don't need people coming to this video and disliking it because they think it's genuine. You know, in the off chance that somebody thinks it's genuine, they could at least read this comment and be like, okay, it's a joke. I'm going to be less hateful toward the video. 10 out of 10 for premise, 2 out of 10 for execution. But yeah, I don't know. Let's see if this guy has any good executions. All right, he has no videos uploaded. Makes sense? Because you know how to execute something. You've never made a video before. It's too mean. Should I leave that in? Yeah, that was it. Nah, I'll just say this. That was a joke. That was a joke. That was a joke. That was a joke. But yeah, I can see how publishers look at the success of Cyberpunk and BG3 and go, we need a story with a brain thingy to have a hit. Yeah, to an extent. I mean, not really. No. Like, obviously, no, not at all. Like, you know, people aren't going to look at Cyberpunk and be like, we should have a story exactly like that one. It's just like a core premise that it's like weird that it's happened. Like, and my problem with or not problem, but my thing that I just think is funny is how very similar, not very similar. I mean, like at the bare bones quality, it's like parasite/virus directly connected into your brain, not like a body thing, like directly into your brain that can also read your mind and telepathically talk to you. Like the Absolute can telepathically talk to you. You talk to the dream person in Baldur's Gate 3, and then Johnny Silverhand is basically the same thing as the dream person from Baldur's Gate 3. So it's like, because my entire thought process, at least the first time I played Baldur's Gate 3 was like, ooh, like, you know, this is like Johnny Silverhand talking to me in Cyberpunk. Both games came out in 2020. It's a strange coincidence. Even if Larian started production on Baldur's Gate 3 some years after Cyberpunk, I doubt they knew in 2017 what CD Projekt Red was planning with the chip and Johnny Silverhand. Again, I don't think once in this entire video that I say that Larian Studios copied Cyberpunk. Maybe I did. I don't know. Let's look at the script. Yes, it happened twice within 2 years, but the production of BG3 began way back in 2017. Nobody stole the idea, just a coincidence. When the hell did I say somebody stole it? Hey, don't get me wrong, I'm not rewatching the video again, but maybe I did in the video actually say that they stole the idea and I went off script and said that. I don't think I really went off script. I think I went off script a little bit. Maybe I did say that. Maybe I did say that, which I can't see myself saying that. Maybe I did, but like even thinking about it now, like why would I say that when I enjoy both the games and I know for a fact that they didn't? Again, it's a joke video, so I could have, but like, I don't think I said that. Like I made the video myself, I'm pretty sure. Damn, since no other games came out in the years between these games being released, it must be true. It's true. It's true. Right on the nose. To be honest, it's a pretty... And then this guy just talks about the book. He talks about the Cyberpunk book. Props to you, man. I don't know what that has to do with anything. It has to do with the poison in somebody's body that'll kill them. How was 2 games vaguely talking... And it was comments like this one that I'm about to read that made me leave the comment up top, because... How was 2 games vaguely talking about a similar subject now dictates the entire future of the game of story and games? Question mark, question mark? You're right, bro. What the hell is this person talking about? Genuinely, this guy's a moron. Like this Rouge guy? A fucking moron, dude. This isn't gonna dictate the future of story and games. What a moron. God. If you consider aging as a ticking time bomb, that may alter who you are. Then we're all living in an unoriginal story. I'm filling my bathtub right now. Let's go. Crank and Crank 2 had the same premise, but with Chev Shilio. I haven't played either of them. Chev Shilio's heart. I don't know. I'm probably pronouncing that horribly wrong. Sorry. Rather than the brain. Crank? I think he's talking about Ratchet and Crank. I could be wrong, maybe, because I think there's an actual game series called Crank. I want to play Ratchet and Crank. Is that game good? I know it was originally PlayStation exclusive, and I think it's on PC now, and I want to give it a try because I played the old Ratchet and Crank on a... The plural of story and stories. An apostrophe is used to denote possession or contraction, never to pluralize. Go fuck yourself. I don't give a fuck, and I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Oh, I spelled stories wrong. Oh, it's funny like that. It's funny, dude. It's funny. I spell shit wrong all the time. You know what? It's even funnier then. It's even funnier. It's even funnier that it's spelled wrong. It's even funnier. Stories. Actually, I'll pin that comment. Actually, no, I won't pin it. I'll give it a like. I get it. Ooh, I get it. It simply implies stakes in a game's narrative. Oh, this is the comment that pissed me off a little bit. That made me. Oh, I get it. It simply implies stakes in a game's narrative. The player character has a fiction that will affect them in an undetermined amount of time, similar to Arthur Morgan in Red Dead Redemption 2 and tuberculosis. Sorry, my mouth's dry. This is my 4th time recording this. And the tuberculosis. but it also gives a benefit by giving the protagonist an inner voice to banter with. That way, they don't look crazy. This will probably be the only reason AAA companies will take this. Oh my god, this will probably be the only lesson AAA companies will take from Baldur's Gate 3 and Cyberpunk. See you in 2028 when Elder Scrolls 6 comes out and you have a death god slowly eating your mind as you and your latest fling skip around a field for 9 hours. What? I don't know what he's talking about. Fling. Dude, I've never had a girlfriend in my life. My brains would be splattered all over the wall. This guy's got a story himself. I'm gonna cut out the fact that I watched this. I'm just gonna keep up the good work, man. Not jumping to conclusions, are we? But no, these are games, and having a way to make the character different from other NPCs can be a great thing if used properly, and these are great games that utilize that, and this shit has been around for longer than you think. Dragonborn and Skyrim. It can be a good storytelling device and also a gameplay thing at the same time. So what are you waffling about? People cannot when something is a joke. Stories.
Go fuck yourself!
Definitions from Oxford Languages. Wingja. I complain all the fucking time, bro. Go watch my other content. If this comment would make a lot of sense on any video that isn't this one. Don't speed up nonsense.
If you know no one cares, then why is it in the vid?
Gotta click off for that. I'm not even gonna say anything about the person's channel. This is so sad. Bro, why did you click off my video? Mr. Your music is so good, bro. I listened to your song and it's straight fire. Fire, bro. We making it out of the hood with this one. My only problem with Heart Attack is that the fact it sounds like it's recorded on an iPhone, I gotta click off for that, bro. People hate me anyway, might as well give them more reason to. Why are you bullying creators on YouTube? Why are you bullying up-and-coming artists? I don't know. For shits and giggles, bro. Because it was funny and chipmunk face. TF2 deserves to die. Now this video, well, I expected it to get the hate that it got. Trust me. Yeah, so this video, expected to get the hate that it did, literally based off the title. As I said, I don't actually agree with the title to an extent. I see this deserves to die it deserves to die from Valve's point of view. Like, I love TF2. I think it's an amazing game. This is no joke. This is real. I think it's an amazing game. I love the game and all of that. I talk about that. I talk about how there will never be another game like TF2 and how, you know, you're not gonna get the same gameplay. I talk about that toward the end of the video. I talk about how it's like you're never gonna get anything like this because eventually you're gonna be like, damn, I want to play engineer. I want the engineer experience, but that doesn't exist in any other game. You know, that's the only reason why people play TF2. Is because the experience you get from this game is so unique that you physically can't get it in any other game. You can only get that experience from Team Fortress. Nothing else. You can't get the experience from anywhere else. You know, if I want to play Spy, okay, I could go and play Hitman and shit, you know. If I want to play Sniper, I could go play a different game. But, okay, if I want to play Engineer, you're not getting that experience anywhere else. So this entire combination, you know, all of it combined, you're not going to get that anywhere. And it's funny that this has so many dislikes compared to likes because everything that I've talked about in this video, I have previously talked about before. In those videos, at least when those videos were fresh and somewhat new, that had the same topics that this one does, actually pretty well received. Not as poorly received as this. So it's weird how things that I've talked about in this video, I've talked about in other videos, and those were perfectly fine. Yet this one's hated so much. I'm just going to assume that, yeah, majority of people just don't agree with this, and that's fine. This is completely opinionated. I expected this video to get a lot of hate. I expected this video to get hate while recording it. I expected this video to get hate at editing it. I expected this video to get hate. I expected the video to get hate based off of the title. That literally it. I feel like 99% of the hate is from the title, and that's fair. I could have changed the title at any point. I was about to upload it. I'm like, should I change the title? People are gonna... I thought to myself, people will dislike this video because of the title. And I was like, fuck it. It's a strong title, and it sends home a point. I'm leaving it. Anyway, let's read some of the comments. I see where you're coming from, but instead, maybe TF2 should be handed over to someone else who would... see, this is why I wanted to make this video, by the way. Who would care about the game and knew what they were doing. I commented on this video saying... Yeah, I see. So many people say this, yet never give an explanation on how that would be done or the consequences that can have. Zesty Jesus, who I know people hate, but has actually talked about this topic of TF2 being handed over, and he said that that would possibly be a horrible idea, and he doesn't agree with it, because if you hand it over to another company or, you know, another game dev, they might just infect the game with horrible microtransactions and just a bunch of dog shit, and they'll add 10 classes to the game and a bunch of other shit. People bring up this argument a bunch, and they never actually have an explanation. They just say, and I was part of this boat a couple months ago, like not too long, like less than a year ago, I was under the same thought process of, hey, you know, TF2 should be handed over. For many years, I was under this thought process. And then I actually thought about it. The only way this would work is if you handed it over to the community itself, which I think Valve tried to do and then couldn't because a bunch of shit happened where like source code got leaked, I think. So, you know, there's that. It like, who do you hand it over to, for one? Do you hand it over to another, like a AAA game studio? Do you hand it over to indie devs? Like, who do you trust? That's the problem. Who do you trust to hand it off to? That's one of your biggest problems. Who do you actually trust, and how would that work, and what are the consequences? Is there agreement to not change certain parts of the game, this and that? Like, what is part of this? You know, people have to elaborate, you know, because I don't agree with this anymore. Just handing it off. Nowadays, when people say this, I sit there and I go, explain, because people can't explain it. And that's how I used to be. I would just be like, just hand it off to somebody else. Hand it off to the community. Would the community be better for it? What if you hand it off to somebody and they decide to inject their own personal opinions that some people don't agree with, or this or that? And it's, you know, then it becomes controversial, you know, with certain stuff. And you never know. Anyway, saying TF2 deserves to die is a bit fucking extreme, but instead maybe handing it off to somebody who cares might be who? Explain who you will hand it to. And I think I even say that. Oh, no, I talked about the title. I said, yeah, I didn't really want to title the video that, but honestly, that's how I feel at the moment. Obviously, it doesn't deserve to die, and I would rather it not, but it should, just to spite Valve. Yeah, like, here's the thing. It's not that TF2 wouldn't die, because community servers will always exist, but to me, I feel like it should die as in... the community should come together and say, we're done, you know? There has been plenty of times where communities for certain games have come together and banded against something that was added or updated to a different video game, and those devs for that game had to go, okay, we hear you, like, we understand, we have to change this. The entire community absolutely just destroyed us, you know? I think that happened in like Destiny 2. Like, there's been plenty of times where it's like, hey, okay, like, if the community comes together and stops spending money on the game, or completely stops playing casual servers completely, or, you know, something crazy, it's like Valve might actually do something, because you're technically killing the game in their eyes. But obviously somebody talks about it later, but people aren't going to stop spending money on the game, this and that. It's 3 in the morning, dude. I didn't want to stay up this late. I wanted to play Baldur's Gate, bro. I wanted to play Baldur's Gate today, and here I am making this video. Anyway, I'm going to say this now because this will be my newest video. I have a video in the works that has to do with Stonks 9800. Is a game that I played twice already. This will be my last like shit talk type video, rambling type video. From now on, I am only going to do videos in the style of Borderlands 2. That Borderlands 2 video that I made. From now on, any video that is similar to that Borderlands 2 video will be full on scripted, and I'm only going to be just playing games that I want to play and doing live commentaries on those games, and I like actually being fun and not shit talking or doing stuff like that, any type of really jokey stuff like I did before. So it's going to be like kind of a content shift and just no controversial shit, none of that. So like this video that I'm making right now will probably be the last of its kind and the last of its era for this channel. Like this is going to be like the end of an era, because I just don't want to deal with like bullshit and like controversy and people being like, this joke is stupid, this is that, I don't like this about this. And I don't know, a lot of my videos are horribly received. I say that, but it's genuinely not that bad. But like, I feel like a lot of the shit that I say is just like, people either hate it or meh, you know, it's meh received. A lot of my videos are meh. And like some of the most well-received videos are the chill ass commentaries. Like if you go look at my Stonks 9800, I have 2 videos talking about that game. I have a 3rd video that I'm currently working on, and I'm just going to do videos like that. So if you haven't seen my Stonks, STONKS 9800, I have 2 videos on that game. I'm going to make videos like that from now on. And same thing with the Borderlands, because that's what I genuinely want to make content on. That's always kind of what I want to make content on. And I'm just going to try to have fun with it. If I do make jokey videos like that Cyberpunk equals Baldur's Gate video, I will try to be more funny with it. And, you know, not as like, I don't know, maybe I just won't even make a video like that anymore. You know, I just want to stray. I've had this thought process for a while now. I want to talk about this as soon as possible. And I'm going to talk about the same subject in my next Stonks video that will be uploaded after this video gets uploaded. But I just want to put it out there that it's going to be a content shift, because I hate the negative content. I hate, like, this is something that I made a 2-hour recording that it's not going to get uploaded because it's 2 hours of me talking about, I hate negativity. I really do. I don't know. I just can't anymore. I just want to make funny videos, you know, like I just want to play games and have fun playing those games. I don't know. I don't want to shit talk shit. I don't want to do this or that. So this is going to be the last video like this for probably a very long time. And if I see something where I'm like, oh, I don't like this game, I don't like this, I think this is dumb, I'm just, no videos on it. Content shift wise, let's get into the rest of these comments. Just as like this video right here, TF2 Deserves to Die, is literally an end of an era. And I think I even talk about that at the end of the video. I'm like, I'm done playing TF2 to an extent. Obviously, I probably might still play the game. You know, like I have money put into the game, but I don't even care about the money that I have put into it. You know, like it's, well, making a portion of the game, or making a port of a game using another game, not Source 2 development kit, which you probably have to buy, is kind of dangerous. Oh, this is him talking about, her talking about, the, TF2 Source 2 thing. Yeah, I suppose it kind of makes sense that they got striked. Yeah, Valve striked them or something weird like that. And he even agrees, yeah, but the state of TF2 is downright horrendous. Yeah, that is very true. I mean, and I replied to a comment saying, if you take a look at TF2, it's in a horrible place. I really do holy shit, I'm sorry, I can't talk. I really do be feeling like cashing out now after this mess of it 3 days. No item server plus boss plus the existence of snipers. Dude, people hate snipers so much. I don't blame you though. As much as I don't hate snipers, I understand. I am a sniper main and I understand the hate, trust me. I purposefully don't play sniper as a sniper main. Really do be making me want to sell my backpack for cash. Fair enough. I probably won't sell my items. I'm going to hold on to them. I think I've said that before. Like a majority of my inventory will die with me. You know, because I do have like some kind of sentimental value, and I understand that, you know. I just feel like people shouldn't be opening cases is the problem, you know. That's a good way to hit Valve where it hurts. Like, they're going to make money off the community market and stuff, but just stop opening cases. You know, stop buying directly from Valve, you know, just stop opening cases, basically, is my big thing. And once you stop opening cases, they're going to take a hit to the wallet, and they're going to be like, hey, okay, we don't like this. We don't like this. Hey. Like, again, they made that tweet, and we hear you, TF2 community. They heard you, and they clearly didn't care because nothing's happened. Goddamn bots are testing my patience. Yeah, I feel that. I think you're thinking on chat. Oh, this was the video, and in the middle of this video, I talk about a video that I couldn't find. I was searching for this I Miss TF2 video, and I did find it. It was this video. So if you watch this video right here, there is a commentary part right here where I'm like, I was looking for this video and I couldn't find it. And it's this video. I love this video because I talked about the exact same thing he did months ago, and people fucking hated on me for it. I don't know if I got that much hate for it. I remember one comment specifically hating on me because I talk about in the past that I hate how TF2 matches end, a casual game. Like, you join a casual match, and you used to be able to stay in a casual match back in like 2017, 2016 for forever. You would just chill with the same people in the same server for as long as you wanted to. And nowadays, it's like a force end screen. It forces everybody to leave the server, kind of. Like, you don't have to leave, but with the way the game ends, it forces you to leave. And he actually talks about this, and everybody agrees with him. And I talked about this before, and I got like that video, the video that I made talking about it, like, it was so poorly received. It wasn't as badly received as this video. Like, people hated it, and I was like, so seeing this, I was like, fucking validate me, please. Yeah, I agree with what he says. This video is a great video. Yeah, yeah, he talks about quick play in the past being better than casual, how it is now, and it's true. Again, swipes. I agree. The game was better with quick play back then. I was able to join Koth Harvest or Koth Viaduct whenever I wanted and would never end. One of the main reasons that kept me playing this game was Saxton Hale. Well, I don't really care about Saxton Hale, but modder/devs from community projects should join forces to... Okay, I like this comment. To create a successor with a new IP. I know it's irreplaceable, but is the Valve IP not ours? Yeah, so this is probably the smartest thing that anybody could have said. Because everybody's like, hand the game off to another dev. When it's like, the smartest thing anybody in the community we can do is have modders/devs make a successor to this game, which is true. The problem is, Overwatch was supposed to be the TF2 killer, and well, we saw what happened. Although Overwatch is very different. You know, like, the thing of that is, like, even if they do that, if they make a successor, it's like, okay, well, you want to keep TF2. It's like, okay, like, the entire point of that is going to be try to, like, everybody's going to know the point is, let's try to replace TF2, trying to get Valve to sue us. You know, it's going to be hard because then people might, because then again, if you have that successor, people might look at it and go, there's two ways it can go. People will look at it and be like, oh, finally, like a TF2, but this time it's going to be updated and like it's going to have a lot of care and love. Or people are going to look at it and be like, oh, this looks like the best yet version, you know, that this looks like the great value version of TF2. I don't know how this is going to be, you know, there's a couple ways I can go, but Valve, from what I've heard, I think Tyler McVicker has talked about it, is working on a new IP. It's going to be like a MOBA-like game, though. It's going to be like another MOBA type game. So I don't know. It's supposed to be third-person, first-person shooter type deal. I don't know. Neon Prime, I think that's the code name for the game. It's called Neon Prime, or maybe that's the name of the game. I don't know, man. I don't know. Look up Tyler McVicker, Neon Prime. He does some videos talking about it. Ain't no way people be stopping spending money on the game. Look at COD. Every time a new one comes out, everyone says it's shit, but they still all buy it anyway. Same situation here. That is very true, except the problem is that's a new COD game. COD has millions and millions of players. Call of Duty is completely understandable, though. You know, you take your average Joe, you know, working 6 days a week, 7 days a week, 5 days a week, say, and he has his weekends off, and you just, let's just play, let's open up some brewskis and play Call of Duty with the boys. Like, I expect the guy to buy the new Call of Duty every year. It's the same thing with FIFA and, like, Madden. Like, they're dog shit. FIFA, Madden, NBA 2K, they're all dog shit, but people are going to constantly buy them. And I kind of understand to an extent, because it's like kids, you know, just the general demographic of people that will constantly buy it are the people that only buy a couple of games a year to begin with, you know? Whereas TF2 is a tight-knit, smallish community compared to Call of Duty. Let's be completely real. So in all honesty, oh my God, in all honesty, yeesh, my bad. In all honesty, if the community, at least if people that have a higher reach than me, you know, like larger creators that are currently working in the TF2 community and make TF2 content, you know, if Uncle Dane came out and said, you should stop opening cases and stop, you know, spending money on the game, and like, let's get Valve's attention some way. Let's do this, try this. You know, if he came out and said a bunch of shit like that, everybody would be jumping on his dick and sucking him up and down. Like, let's be real. If Uncle Dane came out and said, hey, we should stop spending money on cases. Let's get Valve's attention. Let's not spend money on cases. There would be a frenzy. There would be a billion hashtags and all this. Like, let's be real.
Now, let me be clear.
It's because I'm saying it that people think it's, you know, it's not possible. It just depends if, you know, you have the right outlets, and if it depends, you know. Call of Duty, that would be extremely difficult. I can't see it happening in Call of Duty, but TF2, with how much the community cares about the game, I can easily see us making a change, you know. Again, not everybody's going to stop opening cases. I feel like a vast majority of people might possibly be willing to do that. I don't know. It really depends. Again, there's a huge community of traders and stuff, so I don't know. But again, trading isn't opening cases. You can still trade and not open cases. So I don't know. You know, it's, again, I kind of agree with this person. Like, I feel like people aren't going to stop. You know, it's iffy, especially with the market and stuff. You know, it really depends. Better off handing it over to a more trustworthy developer. Yep, and no explanation on how that would work. But I do understand you wanted rage clicks, so it makes sense. Nope, that wasn't the point. Rage clicks wasn't the point. This comment would make more sense if it said, I understand you wanted dislikes, because that's what it is. It's not rage clicks. Rage clicks would be, you know, getting people mad. They watch the video and then they agree with it and dislike it. Dislikes for your videos are just going to hurt you in the long run. So, like, obviously, I would rather not have dislikes to my content. It's funny, but, like, I would not rather fucking nuke my channel, you know? No, this is a genuine video. This person probably didn't watch the video at all. They probably looked at the title and said, I understand you wanted rage clicks, so it makes sense. No, this is a 22-minute video of me talking about how I feel about TF2. Like, I'm genuine. I try to be genuine in all of my videos. Like, and this was no exception. This wasn't a joke video. This was a very genuine live commentary that I made, and like an emotional one. You know, it's just how I felt, about the game. TF2 can die when it can be replaced, and at the moment, it can't, because all other games die before it. I don't know what the fuck that means. True, I guess. I mean, TF2 can be replaced. You just make a game that is extremely similar, gives you the same satisfaction and same gameplay desires that TF2 delivers. Actually update it. Don't allow bots. Overwatch could have been a TF2. I mean, Overwatch is completely different than TF2. It's not comparable. But if a company came out and made a game extremely similar to TF2, not Overwatch type, but like actually TF2 similar, actually put effort into it and cared about it, I feel like it could kill TF2. I don't want to say kill it, but, you know, TF2 can never die. The only reason why TF2, and I think I say this in the video, the only reason why TF2 hasn't died is because it's such a unique experience at its core. You can't get that experience anywhere else. You would literally just have to clone TF2. You just have to make a Team Fortress 3. Exactly the same classes and everything. You can't, at its core, all of the classes, engineer, soldier, sniper, like everything, spy, everything combined with the art style. It's like, Valve is just lucky. Valve is just lucky this isn't like a Call of Duty type, you know, competitor type deal. Like, look at Valorant. Valorant is like a pretty big competitor. Like, and the only reason why Counter-Strike hasn't fully died, because Valorant has some problems. If Valorant didn't have the abilities and shit and was a bit more similar to Counter-Strike with like, if it didn't have the abilities and ultimates and it just had actual grenades that you buy and shit like Counter-Strike does and was a way closer competitor in that sense, I would be playing Valorant. If Valorant removed the ultimates and that stupid bullshit, I would be playing Valorant over Counter-Strike. And I'm not lying. I am not lying. I wish I was, because I hate Valorant. And I've said it before, if Valorant removed the ultimates, oh my god, I would download it again. I do not like Valorant. I am a dick sucker of Counter-Strike, but that is true, okay? Like, and it's sad to say. The only reason why TF2 won't die is because, like, Valve has a monopoly on, you know, on it specifically, and it's sad. He's a Fed. I don't know what that means. 41 hours to spy, 11 minutes on medic. Wow, it's almost like I reset my stats. It's almost like somebody can reset their stats. I do only have like 2,200 plus hours. I have 2,273. Holy moly. Not as much time as other people, I know, but it's a lot for me. It does not deserve to die. Such economy and player base simply can't be shut down in a couple of weeks or even years. Did you watch my video? Because I think I even bring this up. Actually, maybe not. But, I mean, maybe not in a couple weeks, but yeah, in a couple years it could. Like, economy in air quotations, but a lot of the economy is monopolized. If you look at TradeBots, and the 3 biggest trade websites are owned by basically the same 3 people. Scrap.tf, Backpack.tf, you know, they're all related. So it's like, TF2 economy is kind of monopolized. Now, Counter-Strike, if you said that about Counter-Strike, then yeah, the Counter-Strike economy can easily keep that game from dying 100%. TF2 though, TF2's it's a bit weird. Like, a lot of the big name traders, like the top 500 on Backpack.tf, you know, might not want to stop trading, but anybody that doesn't really have a inventory over $2,000 and isn't consistently constantly trading, no, I don't know, you know, like, or literally makes money, like that's their income. Because one, you can't live off of trading. As cool as it sounds, as a dream, you know, as a childish dream as it is. I don't want to say childish, but it's a childlike dream where it's like, oh man, I could just make money trading skins. And yeah, Counter-Strike, you might have a higher chance, but you need a really expensive inventory. Like, it's, you know, like you're just gonna, it would be smarter to have a job and trade on the side, and then eventually hopefully work your way up to a high enough inventory to where you could quit your job. But Bait used to be believable. You did not watch the video, did you? Not Bait, just my opinion. That game, whoops, I meant the game. The game is in a very poor state, and it doesn't take that much effort to notice. Yeah, Bait, I don't know what that means. Bait, you read the title and you didn't watch the video? Yeah, no, it doesn't deserve to die. Thanks for reading only the title. Isn't that the second comment by this person? He commented, yeah, it doesn't deserve to die, and then said, I understand you wanted rage clicks, so it makes sense. Fuck all this Valver server shit. All my homies are jumping on Tempest. What the fuck is Tempest? I don't know how the fuck people still find bots. I think I found maybe 5 bots in the last 3 to 4 weeks. Taking aside that, if the game was so unplayable, it wouldn't keep peaking at over 200k Yeah, you know, YouTubers IG. The only reason why this game peaked at 200 players recently was because Valve came out saying that they were going to make an update-sized update for TF2 in the summer, and then the update was pushed back, was delayed, and then they reiterated saying, because people got so excited about this, in air quotations, update-sized update, that they had to change their statement saying that it wasn't going to be an actual major update, it was just going to be an update. And I made my own video, many of other people made a video saying that it's just going to be a normal-ass update where you get cases and new maps like we always have, and then the update dropped, and then everybody was like, whoa, look at this update, and it was nothing special. Literally nothing special. It was the equivalent of a Scream Fortress update, and then a bunch of YouTubers decided to start playing the game again for some reason. For 5 seconds, a bunch of other people decided to play the game for 5 seconds. Star jumped on the game to make 3 videos and then never touched it. Maybe he has. I don't know. I don't really watch Star that much. Jerma played the game for like 10 minutes. He jumped on the game for like a day, and that was it. It had a little bit of interest. That's it. Where? Look at this. You know, it's gone down. It's gone down. Look at this. Wow, it's gone down. Weird, it's gone down. 60K. Let's look at this entire timeline. I thought you used to have, yeah, 50K. 50K in 2019. 50K, 60K. Hits a peak of 93K in June. Peaks in November. 100K. Goes down, peaks a little bit, 130K. 100K, goes down, plummets, goes down, hits 100K, plummets. Like 215K December. Why did it hit that many players? Why are that many people playing? You know what the problem is that a couple of YouTubers, like I think Musilk has started playing the game again recently. But here's the thing. This game peaks, for a game that peaks at 200K players, why the fuck are there bots infested in every fucking server? If this game has so many players and people enjoy the game so much, why the hell do so many people... by the way, there were other people commenting on this video talking about how they have a bot problem. I literally read the comments talking about people with bot problems. I commented on this post saying, depends on the servers. I've heard Australian servers are completely unplayable before. And that is true. I've heard Australian servers are completely unplayable. And there was a point that I wasn't running into bots for a little bit. But again, it's crazy because I thought the game was averaging 50K. But like, why imagine like 200, say the game averages 100K players, let's say. All right, let's say it averages 100 players, which it doesn't. It averages a little under 100K. All right, but I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. It averages 100K. This guy said 200K, bro. Hold on. No, you didn't. 200K players. Wouldn't keep peaking. It never kept peaking. What the fuck are you talking about? It never kept peaking. You're speaking out your ass. Where's the 200K? Once. Not even. Let's look back on the entire timeline. Has only ever peaked at over 200K players once in June of 2023. Can you guess what happened in June? Was it the fucking summer update got announced? Maybe. 200K again. Twice. I don't know why the game hit 200K in December. Actually, you know what's funny? The Christmas update dropped. Yeah, the Christmas update dropped. And yeah, that's going to bring players to the game. But there were substantially more bots in December than there were before December. So I'm not going to say the numbers are inflated, but the numbers are inflated because of bots. That's not including trading bots. All of the trade bots on backpack.tf and scrap.tf and all of those websites. So trading bots and may I remind you, bots that infest servers. And I don't know, maybe say it's 10,000, whatever. It's way more than 10,000 bots in general for like cheating and trading. But like the game has hit 200K twice in its entire lifespan. Granted, it's been recently. 2023, it's seen the most amount of players in its entire lifespan, which is amazing. I'm surprised. To say the game is constantly peaking is a lie, because I guarantee you know what's going to fucking happen from this point onward is that the game is just going to decline. It's just going to keep declining. It's going to hit. It will hit a low of 50K. All right, I doubt it will go below 50K. That's it. It's just going to be steady. And then Valve's going to be, and then they're going to see like, oh, we're going to have an update-sized update again. And then, oh, here comes 200,000 players. Like, that's the thing is like, people love TF2 so much. The sight, like the sound of anything, like think about it. It hit its highest player count ever since 2012. Since 2012. I know the game released before 2012. I think it's 2008 or 2007, I think. So since 2012, though. 253,000 played in June. Imagine if they released a major update for this game. The player count would easily hit 500K. If they released a major update for TF2, they can easily hit a peak player count of concurrent 500K players. 250,000 was based off of them releasing a Scream Fortress update in the fucking summer. We get Scream Fortress updates every fucking year. You know what we got with the summer update? A war paint case, a cosmetic case, maps. That's it. We got Versus Saxon Hale. We got a new game mode. Wow. Nobody plays it either anymore. All right, I know I'm being a little bit mean. I was a little bit mean at the beginning. The game's not constantly peaking at 200K. The game peaked at 200K maybe 3 times, you know, 180K here, whatever. Here's the thing. How many of them are bots? For a game that peaks at 200K players, the devs really seem to fucking hate it. I've seen games that average under 20,000 players, under 10,000 players, and the devs support the game like their life depends on it. They love the game. They love the community. They're amazing to their community. They treat them with respect and care. The community loves the devs, loves everything they do for the game. Get a company like Valve, for a game that averages peaks of 200K, like you said, gets nothing. We get a single tweet saying they hear us. The bot crisis started back in what, 2019? It's been 4 years, 3 years, all right? Like, however long it's been. For a game that averages peaks of 253K at the thought of a update, a slightly larger update than a patch, than a hotfix, it would take a stupid ass company, or it would take a shitty company to not capitalize on the fact that, hey, if we release a single, not even major update, just slightly large update for this game, it could hit 300,000 players and people would spend money on the game. It's still, like, look at, there's a lot of gain here. There's a lot of gain. 18K, 16K, 10K. Like, there is a lot of gain, but, and it's funny because you see 10,000 players gained and then minus 7,000, minus 9,000, minus 9,000. Okay, more than 10,000. 2,000, 2,000, 6,000 leave. 20,000, 19,000, 11K, 1K, 3K, like 50K. Surprisingly, July. That's when the update dropped, though. So, like, it's funny because all these people are like, "What the hell are you talking?" Like, you're just in your head's in the clouds. Get your head out of your fucking ass. Genuinely, anybody that thinks that like is hating on me for this title in this video, get your head out of your fucking ass. TF2 is in a shitty state. You don't care about TF2. You are trying to defend this, not defend this video. If you're trying to hate on my video, I mean, like, it's like, I don't know. Well, how do I feel about that? But like, you know, I guess you don't know what I'm saying, but I love TF2, dude. I just want to get on the game and play it. I don't care about major updates. I just want to get on the game and play it. I just want to be able to play the game with no problems. Okay, you're gonna run into cheaters. That's fine. Real players cheat. That's happened. It's been a thing in the game since 2012. When half my matches are unplayable because of fucking bots, then what? Then what? All right, and I have community servers that I play, but it's not the same as jumping into a casual match and just finding a good lobby of people that you really have a fun time with and everybody's having an enjoyable time. I miss the old Kanye. I hate the new Kanye.
Chop up the soul Kanye. Set on his goals Kanye. I hate the new Kanye. The bad mood Kanye. The always rude Kanye. Spaz in the news Kanye. I miss the sweet Kanye. Chop up the beats Kanye. I gotta say, at that time I'd like to meet Kanye. See, I invented Kanye. It wasn't any Kanye. And now I look around and there's so many Kanyes. I used to love Kanye. I used to love Kanye. I even had the pink polo. I thought I was Kanye. What if Kanye made a song about Kanye? Call I miss the old Kanye. Man, that be so Kanye. That's all it was, Kanye. We still love Kanye. And I love you like Kanye loves Kanye.